Alrighty, this is real estate advantages. This is part one. This is round two. Alrighty, I know all the loopholes for real estate maximum advantages. I know all the loopholes for real estate maximum advantages. The IRS encourages certain real estate activity. The IRS encourages certain real estate activity. There are liability and risk for owning real estate. Liability, state of being responsible for something. Liability, responsibly ownership. Risk, exposure to something with a variety of outcomes. Synonyms, exposure, gamble, hazard, jeopardy, wager, contingency, opportunity. Antonyms for risk: certainty, safety, protection, reality, truth, surety, plan, security plan. Loopholes can help insure your investment. Loopholes is part of the plan. Loopholes can help protect your investment. Loopholes is part of the plan. Use the experience of other real estate investors. Know when to open and close loopholes. What are the advantages of real estate? Can you minimize risk to your advantage? Ways to benefit from real estate: appreciation of property, monthly cash flow, commercial leasing. Ways to benefit from real estate: appreciation of property, monthly cash flow, and commercial leasing. You can benefit from options to roll over depreciation and on taxes reduction. You can benefit from writing off business administration expenses. If I use my real estate advantage wisely, I benefit enormously from my real estate ventures. Real estate advancing accelerates wealth building. Some other wealth building opportunities: stocks, bonds, IRAs, dividends, tax deferred retirement funds. Some other wealth building opportunities: stocks, bonds, IRAs, dividends, tax deferred retirement funds. Financial, tax, and legal systems are set up to reward property owners who are knowledgeable and seize all the advantages. Financial, tax, and legal systems are set up to reward property owners who are knowledgeable and seize all the advantages. You don't need a large cash reserve to buy or list real estate. To invest in real estate, you can use loans and after cash flow, use the equity to get a second property. A second benefit to this scenario is you don't pay taxes on the equity. To invest in real estate, you can use a loan and after cash flow use the equity to get a second property. The second benefit to this scenario is you don't pay taxes on the equity. The benefits of real estate outweigh the disadvantages. There are asset protection strategies that increase your exposure and limit your liability. I know the real estate market. I master the real estate market. An amazing niche assists the 2008 real estate boom. I appreciate the real estate market. An amazing niche assists the 2008 real estate intelligence boom. Yeah, I gotta know about that. I appreciate the real estate market. Real estate intelligence real estate investing allows your money to accelerate at an increased pace than regular paper investment. Real estate investments allow your money to accelerate at an increased pace than regular paper investments. Real estate investment has over the long term gone high increased in value and yielded higher returns than the securities market. The three types of income: earned income, passive income, and portfolio income. Earned, a 9 to 5 job, paycheck taxes. Passive, even if you don't have 9 to 5, you are getting cash flow investments as a such as real estate, not subject to Social Security, Medicare withholding, may not incur taxes because of your ability to appreciate a property's value or defer claimed gains by rolling over an investment money to another property. Portfolio income comes from dividends and in value of paper assets, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Real estate investing is easy to manage. Managing your real estate investment is essential to accelerating your profits. The portfolio income comes from dividends, increasing in value of paper assets, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Real estate investment is easy to manage. Managing your real estate Managing your real estate investment is essential to accelerating your profits. The Rich Dad Philosophy. Investments can be diversified. Rich Dad Philosophy. Diversified. Put savings in 3 different areas: business, real estate, paper, portfolio, or assets. Because each sector is subjective to market fluctuations and corrections, and you should spread out investment risk. Investments can be diversified. Rich Dad Philosophy. Diversified. Put savings in 3 different areas: business, real estate, paper, portfolio, assets. Because each sector is subjective to market fluctuations and corrections, and you should spread out investment risk. I know all the financial, tax, and legal advantages of investing in real estate. I know all the financial, tax, and legal advantages of investing in real estate. In the Rich Dad Philosophy, the home is not an asset because it is generating cash flow income. In the Rich Dad Philosophy, the home is not an asset because it is generating cash flow income. Cash flow, something that puts money in your pocket. Cash flow, something that puts money in your pocket. Loophole 1, good debt versus bad debt. Okay, good debt. Bad debt, money used to purchase something that puts money out. Okay, I think we said it was good money. Good money. Good money used to purchase something that puts money out. Good money. Bad money. Bad debt. Used to purchase something that puts money out. And bad money is debt. Good money is debt used to purchase an asset. Okay. Good money is debt used to purchase an asset that puts money in, and bad money is money used to purchase something that puts money out. What are the benefits of real estate investing? What are the benefits of real estate investing? Design a real estate investment plan. Define a real estate investment plan. Choose investment. Use strategies. Use right selection strategies for the best property. Use right selection strategies for the best property. What are the various ways to invest in real estate? What are the various ways to invest in real estate? 12 ways to invest in real estate. 12 ways to invest in real estate. Invest in funrise. Owning homes. Peer loans. Own rental property. Invest in commercial real estate. Fix and flip, renovate and generate. Become a real estate entrepreneur. Rent out space. REITs. limited power, ETPs and mutual fund, Stop at chapter 5, understanding. Okay. The cash flow quadrant. 4 types of income earners. Employee, work for other people, paid by paychecks. As self-employee, work for self-independent contractors, rely on their productivity to produce money. 4 types. B for business owners. Other people work for them. And I is money works for you. Invest money in assets. The left side is the traditional way, and the right side, money works for them. Okay, so again, the cash flow quadrant, it's 4 on the list, 2 on the left quadrant, and 2 on the right. On the left quadrant is employee, which works for other people, paid by paychecks, and self-employed, who works for self-independent contractors and rely on their productivity to produce money. On the other side, on the right side, is the business owners, which other people work for them, and I, which is investors, money works for you, and invest money in assets. Left side is the traditional way, right side, money works for them. To grow wealth, move from left to right. Establishes a business, devises portfolio of income generating, diversified common real estate business, stocks and bonds. Goal is to increase your assets and become generators. Assets and have your money work for you. The goal is to increase your assets and income generator assets and have your money working for you. Observe financial geniuses and strategies. Strategy 1, starting a business. Taking the money from profit of business to invest in real estate and paper assets so it will keep growing. E and S, have one source income, a job. B and I, have 3 sources, assets, and multitude of accelerates to speed up the income that those assets provide. OPM, other people money. Loans, investors, other people time, using employees, etc. to profit. OPM, $1 to $9 accelerator, refers to real estate investment's ability to borrow from a bank 9/10 of the cost of an investment. The investor's money covers 1/10. This is an example of leveraging good debt. See, I think other people's money is a good thing, and you get to build credit. That's definitely an addition. You get to build credit. You don't have to put 100% of your own cash. I wouldn't get anything on credit. PPM, private placement memorandum. What young companies use to attract investment capital. IPO, initial public offering, allows a company to begin issuing stock by investors outside the company, usually with an attracting opening price for purchase. Wealth accelerators of real estate, focus of the books. You can funnel after-tax earnings into real estate. Real estate is a business. Anyone can invest in real estate. The tax laws in real estate pertaining to depreciation and passive loss are income accelerators. What are depreciation laws and loopholes? How can depreciation make me a profit? You are funnel after tax earnings into real estate. Real estate is a business. Anyone can invest in real estate. The tax laws in real estate concerning to depreciation, passive, and loss are income accelerators. What are depreciation laws loopholes? How can depreciation make me a profit? When passive income is negative or a passive loss, the government always us to write off a deduction or a paper loss based on business loss or the calculated expenses or depreciation of repairing a structural component that was used on the building of a land with a OPM, other people money, loans, investors. OPT, other people time, using employees to profit. OPM, $1 to $9, refers to real estate investor ability to borrow from a bank 9/10 of the cost of an investment. The investor's money covers 1/10. This is an example of leveraging good debt. PPM, private placement memorandum, what young companies use to attract investment capital. IPO, initial public offering, allows a company to begin issuing stock by investors outside the company, usually with an attractive opening price for purchase. Wealth accelerators of real estate, focus of the books. You can funnel after-tax earnings into real estate. Real estate is a business. Anyone can invest in real estate. The tax laws in real estate pertaining to depreciation, passive and loss of income accelerators. What are depreciation laws? Loopholes. How can depreciation make me a profit? When passive income is negative or a passive loss, the government allows to write off a deduction or a paper loss based on business loss or the calculated expenses or depreciation of repairing a structure that was used on the building of a land with assumption they will reiterate over time. Finding a team is essential. Real estate investment offers profit and tax advantages. Real estate investment offers appreciated profit and tax advantages. I have solid, intelligent people on my real estate team. What are the benefits of leveraging to grow wealth? Leverage, investment strategy, and using borrowed money, especially the use of various financial instruments or borrowed money. Specifically, the use of various financial instruments or borrowed capital to increase the potential return of an investment. Amount of money used to finance assets. I think it is OPM. Loophole, technicality, allows one to get out of an agreement on tax provision that allows the lower taxes. Chapter 7, benefits of leverage. Leverage, good debt versus bad debt. Good money versus bad money. 9-1, 10%, 8-2, 20%. The leverage accelerator allows you to use OPM to cover 90% of your investments while enjoying 100% of the investment advantages and building up your equity and property and tax advantage, and allows you to use any equity to reinvest in other properties and investments. The leverage accelerator allows you to use OPM to cover 90% of your investment while enjoying 100% of the advantages investment in building up your equity and property tax advantages. Allows you to use any equity to reinvest in other properties and investments. How the $9 to $1 accelerator can increase your profit and velocity of your investment. Scenario: you invest $20,000 in a multifamily with a 5% return, and in 7 years you have $28,100. You invest $20,000 in borrowed $180,000 for a $200,000 rental property and let your equity compound. Using the $1 to $9 OPM accelerator, it appreciates at 5% in 7 years. It will be valued at $281,000 minus what you still owe the bank equals $101,420 for a 280 rental property. Okay, no. Increase velocity of money. Invest 20K. Okay, scenario 3. Invest 20K and borrow 180K for a $200,000 rental property. Rather than let the interest compound, you borrow out the appreciation every 2 years and invest it into a new property at 10% down. Repeating use of OPM $1 to $9 accelerator. After 7 years, your 4 properties will be valued at $2,022,018. Your net equity will be $273,198, assuming no market fluctuations. 180.5% annual return. How do I borrow out the appreciation on my investment properties? Steps 4. How do I borrow out my appreciation on my investment properties? Steps for leveraging. Invest money in an asset. Get original money from investment back. Keep control of the original asset. Move money into an original asset. Get investment money back. Get investment money back. Repeat the process. This is investing like a bank. Okay. Steps to processing. Steps to leveraging. Invest money in an asset. Get original money from investment bank. Keep control of the original asset. Move money into a new asset. Get investment money back. Repeat the process. This is investing like a bank does. Alrighty, okay. Alright. I know all the loopholes for real estate maximum advantages. I know all the loopholes for real estate maximum advantages. The IRS encourages real estate activities. There are liabilities and risks for owning real estate. Liability, state of being responsible for something. Liability, responsibly ownership. Risk, exposure prevention. Risk, exposure to something with a variety of outcomes, synonyms, exposure, gamble, hazard, jeopardy, wager, contingency, opportunity. Antonyms, risk, certainty, safety, protection, reality, truth, surety, plan, security plan. Loopholes can help protect and ensure your investment loopholes as part of the plan. Use the experience of other real estate investors. Know when to open, close loopholes. Use. What are the advantages of real estate? Can you minimize risk to your advantage? Ways to benefit from real estate. Appreciation of property, monthly cash flow, commercial leasing. You can benefit from options to roll over depreciation and on taxes reduction. You can benefit from writing off business administration expenses. If I use my real estate advantages wisely, I benefit enormously from my real estate ventures. If I use my real estate advantages wisely, I benefit enormously from my real estate ventures. Real estate investing accelerates wealth building. Some other wealth building opportunities: stocks, bonds, IRA, dividends, tax-deferred retirement funds. Financial, tax, and legal systems are set up to reward property owners who are knowledgeable and seize and tell the advantages. You don't need a large cash reserve to buy list real estate. To invest in real estate, you can use loan and after cash flow, use the equity to get a second property. And a second benefit to this scenario is you don't pay taxes on equity. The benefits of real estate outweigh the disadvantages. There are asset protection strategies that increase your exposure and limit your liability. I know the real estate market. I master the real estate market. An amazing niche Since the 2008 real estate boom, I appreciate the real estate market. Real estate investment allows your money to accelerate at an increased pace than regular paper investments. Real estate investment has over the long term gone increased in value and yielded high returns than the securities market. The three types of income: earned income, passive income, portfolio income. Earned 9 to 5 job, paycheck, taxes, passive. Even if you don't have a 9 to 5, you are getting cash flow investments such as real estate, not subject to Social Security, Medicare withholding, may not incur taxes because of your ability to depreciate a property's value or defer claim gains by rolling over an investment money to another property. Portfolio income comes from dividends increased in value of paper assets, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Real estate investment is easy to manage. Managing your real estate investment is essential to accelerating your profits. The Rich Dad Philosophy: investments can be diversified. Rich Dad Philosophy: diversified. Put savings in 3 different areas: business, real estate, paper port assets. Because each sector is subject to market fluctuations, and you should spread out investment risk. I know all the financial, tax, and legal advantages of investing in real estate. In the Rich Dad Philosophy, the home is not an asset because it is not generating cash flow income. Cash flow is something that puts money in your pocket. Loophole 1: good money versus bad money. Used to purchase something that puts money out. That's supposed to be bad debt/money. But it's not debt, it's money. Bad money. Good money is debt used to purchase an asset that puts the money in. What are the benefits of real estate investment? Design a real estate investment plan. Choose invest. Use strategies. Use right selection strategies for the best property. What are the various ways to invest in real estate? Invest in real estate. Invest in fundraise, owning home, peer loans, own rental property. Invest in commercial real estate, fix and flip, renovate and generate. Become a real estate entrepreneur. Rent out space, REITs, limited partner, ETPs, and mutual funds. A cash flow quadrant: 4 types of income earners. Employee: work for other people, paid by paychecks. Self-employee: works for self-independent contractors, rely on their productivity to produce money. B. Business owners: other people work for them. I. Money works for you, invest money in assets. Left side, traditional way. Right side, money works for them. To grow wealth, move from left to right, establishes a business. Revising portfolio of income, greetings, diversified among real estate, business, stocks, and bonds. Goal is to increase your assets and income generators assets and have your money working for you. Observe financial geniuses strategies. Strategy 1: starting a business, taking the money from profit of business to invest in real estate and paper assets so it will keep growing. E and S: have employee and self-employment. Have one source income, a job. B's business intelligence: have 3 sources, assets, and multitude of accelerators to speed up the income that these assets provide. OPM, other people's money, which includes loans and investors, other people's time, which uses employee, etc. to profit. OPM money, $1 to $9, refers to real estate investors' ability to borrow from a bank 9/10 of the cost of an investment. To investors' money covers 1/10. This is an example of leveraging good debt. PPM, private placement memorandum, what young companies use to attract investment capital. IPO, initial profit offering, allows a company to begin issuing stocks by investors outside the company, usually with an attractive opening price for purchase. Wealth accelerators of real estate, focus of the book. You can funnel after-tax earnings into real estate. Real estate is a business. Anyone can invest in real estate. The tax laws in real estate pertaining to depreciation and passive and loss are income accelerators. What are depreciation laws and loopholes? What can depreciation make? How can depreciation make me a profit? When passive income is a negative or a passive loss, the government allows us to write off a deduction or a paper loss based on a business loss or the calculated expenses or depreciation of repairing a structure component that was used on the building of a land with assumption they will reiterate over time. Okay. Finding a team is essential. Real estate investment offers appreciated profit tax advantages. I have solid, intelligent people on my real estate team. What are the benefits of leveraging to grow wealth? What are the benefits of leveraging to grow wealth? I know the leveraging benefits to grow wealth. I master the benefits of leveraging to grow wealth. Leverage, investment strategy and using borrowed money, specifically the use of various financial instruments or borrowed capital to increase the potential return of an investment. Amount of money used to finance assets. I think it's other people's money. Loopholes, technicality that allows one to get out of an agreement on tax provision that allows for lower taxes. Leverage, good debt versus bad debt. Or I'm saying good leverage versus bad leverage. The leverage accelerator allows you to use, it gives you leverage, it gives you elevation, it pushes you, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to use your money. The leverage accelerator allows you to use OPM to cover 90% of your investment while enjoying 100% of the investment advantages in building up your equity and property and tax advantage, and allows you to use any equity to reinvest in other properties investments. How the 9-to-1 accelerator can increase your profit velocity. Okay, so a scenario: invest $20,000 in a multifamily with a 5% return in 7 years. It's $28,100. Invest $20,000 to borrow $180,000 for a $200,000 rental property, and let your equity compound using the 1-to-9 OPM accelerator. It appreciates at 5% in 7 years. It will be valued at $281,000 minus what you still owe the bank equals $101,420. Invest $20,000. Okay, this is scenario 3. Invest $20,000 and borrow $180,000 for a $280 rental property. Rather than let the interest compound, you borrow out the appreciation every 2 years and invest it into a new property at 10% down. Repeating use of OPM 1-to-9 accelerator. After $7, your property will be valued at $2,022,018. $2,022,028. 18 cents. I don't really know. Your net equity will be $273,198, assuming no market fluctuations. 180.5% annual return. How do I borrow out to appreciation on my investment properties? Steps for leveraging investment. Invest money in an asset. Get original money from investment back. Keep control of the original asset. Move money into a new asset. Get investment money back. Get investment money back. Oh, repeat the process. Repeat the process. This is investing like a bank. This is investing like a bank. Alright, I hope I got everything. That's it.